Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into a key website metric that often gets overlooked: bounce rate. Don't worry if you're new to this, it's simpler than it sounds, and I'll walk you through it step by step. Let's start with the basics. Imagine someone visits your website. They land on one page, glance around, and leave without clicking on anything or visiting any other pages. That's what we call a bounce. Now, bounce rate is the percentage of those visitors who leave without interacting further. In other words, it's like saying, how many people showed up, looked around, and walked out the door without doing anything? Here's the formula for calculating it. Bounce rate equals single page sessions divided by total sessions times 100. Single page sessions, the number of visitors who only view one page and then leave. Total sessions, the total number of visits to your website. So, for example, if 100 people visit your site and 50 of them leave without interacting, your bounce rate is 50%. Why should you care about bounce rate? Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter? Great question. A high bounce rate tells you something's not working. It's like a warning sign that says, hey, people are leaving too soon. Here's why it's important. Content relevance. If your visitors aren't staying, it could mean the page they landed on didn't have what they were looking for. Maybe your content didn't match their expectations. User experience. A confusing layout, difficult navigation, or an unattractive design can push visitors away. Nobody wants to stay on a website that's hard to use. Page speed. If your page takes forever to load, people will leave before it even finishes. In today's fast-paced world, no one has the patience for a slow website. How to know if your bounce rate is good or bad? Here's the thing. Bounce rate isn't a one-size-fits-all metric. What's good or bad depends on the type of website you have. For a blog or news site, a slightly higher bounce rate might be okay. People might just read one article and leave. But for an e-commerce site or a service-based business, a high bounce rate is usually bad news. It means people aren't exploring your products or services. How to improve your bounce rate? So, what can you do if your bounce rate is high? Don't worry. There are some simple fixes you can try. Make your content relevant. Make sure the page answers the visitor's question or solves their problem. If someone's searching for how to bake a cake, don't make them scroll through your life story before getting to the recipe. Improve your website's design. Keep it clean, simple, and easy to navigate. Use clear headings, attractive visuals, and make sure everything is mobile-friendly. Speed things up. No one likes waiting for a page to load. Use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights to check your website's speed and optimize it. Add strong call to actions, CTAs. Guide your visitors on what to do next. For example, add a button that says, read more, shop now, or sign up. This keeps people engaged and reduces bounces. Quick recap. Bounce rate is like a report card for your website. It tells you if people are sticking around or leaving too soon. A high bounce rate isn't the end of the world, but it's definitely a sign that something needs improvement, whether it's your content, design, or loading speed.